Hi to all my clients. So you're watching this video because I would like to have spoken to you face to face, and many of my clients I've spoken with face to face and explained a situation that involves some change in my clinic in the next few weeks. The change is quite large, and I want everyone to know face to face, because getting in contact with you by email or by text is really kind of not too easy to understand the message, whereas face to face people are able to hear what I've got to say and are able to have some response and talk about it with me. But I can't reach you all that way, so here goes. In the next few weeks, somewhere along the line, there's going to be a major change in my clinic, as I said, and that involves a health battle I've had for around about 45, 46 years. If I don't do something to manage this particular condition, I would think that something like a heart attack or worse would be quite on the cards. So as you can see, it's quite important, and it's quite critical that I move on to it quickly. The situation involves a battle I've had with a thing called gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria, for those of you who don't know what it is a condition where my brain was formed within the first 3 to 7 weeks of my development, with either a nutritional deficiency or with a hormonal change that has developed my brain into a female brain, and when the body develops, unfortunately, or whichever way you look at it, it develops a male body. When I first learned about this within myself in the 1970s, when I was around 10 years old, I denied it and hid it away, because really, who would understand such a thing anyway? It's nothing short of crazy to think that you could be part male, part female. That's just strange, and why would anyone tell anyone? So for most of my life I hid it away. I buried it and just hoped that it would disappear as life progressed. Unfortunately, as is common at this age that I am now, our resistance to these things just wears out, and the stress becomes so high that we have to find a way to deal with it. So last year the stress elevated to a point where I couldn't handle it any longer, and we had to start working through what this means. What it will mean is that I will need to spend the rest of my life living as a female. As you can understand, this is not easy. Transgender people have quite a battle with social acceptance and family acceptance and so many other things. I'm greatly blessed that I have a lot of support. And the clients I've told so far are also greatly supportive. As they say, the service will not change. In fact, my work will probably be better because I'll be more clear-minded. It's something that's absolutely necessary, and I'll be doing it professionally and in a minimally invasive way. However, there will be some changes that you would notice when you come into the clinic, and they will be more cosmetic, and that's why I need you to be aware of the situation so that nobody gets a surprise and treatments are done as normal. Okay, so this is sort of what you might see when you come into the clinic. Just to carry on what I was saying before, gender dysphoria isn't a choice. It's not something that anyone in their right mind would elect to go through, and it's quite a battle, but my changes will mostly be cosmetic, and that's pretty much what you'll see in the clinic, a little makeup and a pair of jeans and a top. Hopefully that's okay with most of you. I really do hope that we can continue on our therapeutic relationship as we have done. I've enjoyed helping people out with their health, and I really don't want this to get in the way of that, but I understand everyone has their point of view. But please, you're welcome in the clinic as always. Thank you very much for listening.